Good afternoon, everyone. Myself DM Padi and from AGHSS. And today we will continue our class with the same, the cell, this unit of life. We will here discuss. Last we have discussed some parts. We will continue with that and we will move onwards for the next structure after cell wall. Last class we have cell wall code. Cell wall some structures only one small part that is the function of cell wall. Here I will discuss it today. And we will continue further with this cell wall structure. Mostly we will discuss about the model of cell wall structure. माने cell wall structure, cell membrane structure जहाँ different models अच्छी से विषय हम टिके कथा होगा. So moving onwards. First of all, the part which is left last class, that is cell wall. We have discussed about the properties and structure of cell wall. That is mostly present in case of plants, fungus, bacteria, cyanobacteria, and actually in case of animals, mycoplasma. And this structure cell wall, what is its different functions? Here I have a list of these cell wall functions. So first of all, provides strength, mechanical strength. So as the cell wall is little bit rigid, hard, it provides strength, mechanical strength provide करूची. So हम लोग जब plant cell की बा plant body में जब हम touch करूचे, it will be little bit strength and hard. Second, it stores food materials. So reserve food material that is also stored in case of cell walls in some of the cases. So cell walls they contains cellulosic or it contains your food materials which is stored or in reserve form, that is present. Shape and size. So obviously we know cell wall it provides shape and size to the cell. Next, intercellular transportation. So transportation is also maintained and regulated by cell walls. So entry and exit of materials into and out of the cell, that is also mediated by cell wall because it is the outer boundary. So it is also associated with the expansion and contraction of the cell. Those cases where expansion contraction that can occur, that can be mediated by cell wall. Actually, cell wall resists the expansion and contraction. But in some cases, contraction and expansion may be occur. When संकुचित प्रसारण जो cell टा होई पारे, that is due to the cell wall. Some cases, not in all cases, that is possible. Next, resist pathogenic entry. So pathogens like disease-causing organisms or disease-causing materials, molecules that cannot enter into the cell because of cell wall resist the entry. So it prevents diseases mostly, but some cases if the pathogen is very aggressive and very dangerous one or pathogenic activity is high, then it can penetrate into the cell wall, but mostly it resists the entry of pathogens. Next, last one, that is written here is signal transduction. It is a little bit important. It is very ideaful idea. So what is signal transduction? Means cell to cell transmission of informations. So information from cell to another cell that can be transduced or transduction with help of certain receptors which are present on the cell wall. So cell wall contains some receptors that receives stimuli, that transfer stimuli to the other, impulse transportation, and that process is totally called as signal transduction, signaling between cells, that is also carried out by this cell wall. So these are the list of functions which we have discussed a little bit right now, which left in the last class, that is the cell wall structure and function. We have discussed that. And moving to the next, we will move what? As we know, cell हम जो outline करते हैं last class, cell का हम mainly divide करते हैं non-living part, living part. The non-living part का हम कहते हैं cell wall that is includes under non-living part, and living part that is the protoplast. We know protoplast is the living basis of the cell. So we will discuss about little bit that. Here you will I have written protoplasm. Okay, this is the living part, and we can say this is the living cell, living basis of the cell. So Huxley they confirmed that this protoplasm is nothing but that is the living basis or living substance of the cell. Okay, it was first observed by Corti and it was named as sarcode by Dujardin. So Dujardin जो scientist से कौन करते हैं ये protoplasm को sarcode बोली से प्रथमे नामकरण करते हैं, and this term protoplasm was given by Purkinje. So little bit history I am telling you right now. So what is the difference between protoplasm and protoplast? Here is the differences. You can see a protoplast is cell minus cell wall. That means if we remove this cell wall from a cell, it is known as the protoplast. So cell without cell wall. So the term protoplast was given by Hanstein. So Hanstein term declared protoplast. So protoplasm constitute the same thing, but if we remove cell wall out of this cell, that is constitute the protoplast. But in case of animals, it is called as protoplasm because animal cells they do not contain cell wall. Got it? So this is basic concepts related to protoplasm. Now moving to the next. Here I have written a word that is cell membrane, which is otherwise known as plasma membrane or plasma lemma. आमे जानछि पहिले जोडे ओडिया रे कहउछन कोन कोष झिल्ली. सो एटा जो सेल मेम्ब्रेन और प्लाज्मा लेमा इट इज प्रेजेंट इन ऑल लिविंग सेल्स. जे कोन जदि जीवंत कोष गुडा रहला ता पाखरे सेल मेम्ब्रेन बाध्यतामूलक थबो बिकॉज़ इट इज द पार्ट ऑफ द प्रोटोप्लाज्म. ओके, प्रोटोप्लाज्म ना हम कर परिबा. प्रोटोप्लाज्म कंसिस्ट ऑफ सेल मेम्ब्रेन, साइटोप्लाज्म एंड न्यूक्लियस. ओके, सो इट इज द सेल मेम्ब्रेन दैट इज द पार्ट ऑफ द प्रोटोप्लास्ट और प्रोटोप्लाज्म. ओके, so it present in all living cells. जे कोन से लिविंग सेल असला माने सेथरे निश्चित रूपे सेल मेम्ब्रेन तमे पाइबो ही पाइबो. If this cell is dying or there is a dead cell, you will not find this cell membrane because the protoplast has been lost. Once protoplast lost means all the components of the protoplast like cell membrane, cytoplasm, cell organelles, nucleus, all these things will be lost. So dead cells they do not contain this cell membrane, but all living cells it is a must thing. So living cells they contain plasma membrane or cell membrane. So it is in animal cells it is the outermost layer because we know plant cells contain cell wall, but in animals the outermost layer is the cell membrane or plasma membrane. But in case of plants, if we consider about the plant cell, this layer cell membrane is present inner to cell wall because plant cells the outer layer is cell wall, inner to cell wall you will find cell membrane or plasma membrane. That we can say. So plasma membrane surrounds the cytoplasm. So cytoplasm is surrounded by plasma membrane. So questions भी एमिति आसो question आसुची जे what is the limiting layer of cytoplasm? So mostly we write cell wall or cell membrane. So mostly answer is cell membrane because the cytoplasm is surrounded by cell membrane. What is its feature structure? We can say it is thin, elastic, living and selectively permeable. So it is the one of the important functions of cell membrane we can say. So that is function as well as feature को करिवा. Thin बहुत पतला, elastic means it can be stretchable. मैं last one को differentiation को कहली cell wall is inelastic means that you cannot stretch that cell wall, but the cell membrane is elastic. You can stretch the parts. Living part is the living part as well as it is selectively permeable. So हमरो ओडिया रे हम कहू जे पारगम्य. सो मेम्ब्रेन जहाँ भी झिल्ली आसी ताको तीन प्रकार विभाजित कराउची. पारगम्य, अर्धपारगम्य और गोटे माने ट्रांसपोर्ट हे पारिबोनी सेटा मोसे ओडिया कहबोनी दैट इज इम्परमिएबल. ओके, सो थ्री परमिएशंस को नेकी परमिएबल, सेमी परमिएबल और असला इम्परमिएबल. ओके, सो दिस वन इज सेमी परमिएबल और selectively permeable. That means it selects molecules which can enter or which cannot enter. So it can differentiate between molecules that can enter into the cell or which are rejected by the cells. So को cell टी को कोष भीतर को केउ substance जीव के जीव नहीं तार differentiation this cell membrane can do perfectly. That's why that is called a selectively permeable membrane. Okay, last plasma membrane is history that was given, the term was given by Nagini in 1885. That one is a history you should remember and you should make it into idea of your own. So moving to the next. Here I have given a information about the chemical composition of cell membrane. So cell membrane, what is the chemicals present inside it? Here I have written some percentage of protein, lipid, carbohydrate and water. You just find it out. Maximum concentration of protein and lipid that is present, that's around 70 to 79%. So protein that's around 20 to 70%, lipids that's around 20 to 79%, carbohydrate that is very few amount, that is less than 2%, that is 1.5%, and there will be only water will be allowed only up to 20%. Remember, in a cell the protoplast contains about 95% of water. Go to 95% of water that is in the protoplast. और प्रोटोप्लाज्म consists of about 95% of water माने हम सेल रो मैक्सिमम स्ट्रक्चर जो हम देखिबा बायोमोलिक्यूल्स देखिबा that is made up of water and the rest 5 to 10% that is made up of cell component, cell wall, cell membrane like structures are present. So you just find it out 95% in case of protoplasm, that is water. So here water in this cell membrane, that's around 20% only. So you will find the maximum percentage of protein and lipids, that's why it is considered the lipoproteinaceous composition. So mostly cell membrane made up of lipids and proteins, that's why I have written here is lipoproteinaceous. Lipo means lipid related and proteins, so made up of lipid and protein. And if you found the thickness, that we have said that is a very thin layer, that's around 75 angstrom in thickness. 75 angstrom in thickness. That's the basic features or chemical composition and structure of the cell membrane. For the structure of cell membrane, if you consider about how these are the chemical compositions, but what is the structure, how the lipid protein they are arranged in the cell membrane, that is also very important thing you have to remember. So here I have given different models for cell membrane. So I have sorted out 4 models, that is lipid bilayer, the first one lipid bilayer, second I have written a sandwich model, unit membrane model and fluid mosaic model. These 4 models are the basic things you have to remember when the question is what is the structure of cell membrane. So out of these 4, this one is the widely accepted model for structure of cell membrane, but the rest 3 are the we can say these are the fundamentals, how the cell membrane was found to be structurally adapted, that can be depicted by all the 3 methods. So I will discuss about all one by one. So moving to the next, the first model, that is lipid bilayer model. So here given lipid bilayer model, concepts about lipid bilayer model. So this one is given by Gorter and Gradel. Okay, 2 scientists, Gorter and Gradel, they found that the cell membrane is made up of lipid layers only, no proteins. They did not give any idea of the presence of proteins. So they only considered confirmed that there is only lipid layers and no proteins. They have not given any idea about the proteins. So it is made up of lipids only. So according to plasma membrane, according to them, the plasma membrane is made up of lipids forming 2 layers. Dita layer achi, that's why it is called as lipid bilayer. Dita layer of lipid also will call that. And but this theory was rejected, or this model was rejected because it is unable to describe the presence of proteins. So protein अच्छी कि नहीं तार किसी description देले नहीं, but later जाना पड़ेगा जे protein is also a component of the cell membrane. That's why this theory was found to be not up to माने updated more, updated ही नहीं. So this one is rejected. Next came the trilamellar model, that is considered as sandwich model. Here the concept of or the model of sandwich model, as the name itself says sandwich. I mean what is a sandwich means? आम गोटे कौन कर पाउरुटी दुटा रखुचे मटन बिरियानी जहाँ भी तुम आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज दिस सैंडविच लुक लाइक बट यू शुड नो. सो सेमिति मॉडलटा बोली एटा कहले भोक लागुची कि सेमिति नाही भोक लागला बोली मॉडलटा नो ये एटा दिस वन इज गिवन बाय डानियल एंड डैप्सन 1935. According to them, it's also called as trilamellar model. 3 layers are models are structured required. So according to plasma membrane, it is made up of lipid as well as protein. So presence of protein, that one is also confirmed by Daniel and Debson. So protein layer, that is also a component of the cell membrane. So it is called chemical structure is here the lipid bilayer is sandwiched between protein patches. That means you will find out here this is a lipid bilayer. मु खाली गोटे रफ डायग्राम करूची. लिपिड बाइलर देखबे ऊपर गोटे लेयर अछि तळ गोटे लेयर अछि. ईच वन इज ए लिपिड बाइलर एंड दैट इज सैंडविच्ड बिटवीन प्रोटीन पेजेस और प्रोटीन्स. सो आमे ताको कहबिना दिस इज कंसिडर्ड ट्राइलेमेलर प्रोटीन लिपिड प्रोटीन ट्राइलेमेलर मॉडल बोल ताको कहगला. सो दिस इज द सिंगल मेम्ब्रेन. एटा गोटे मेम्ब्रेन रो लिपिड और प्रोटीन केमिति अरेंज हेकि अछि तार खाली गोटे आईडिया देबो डायग्राम टी करबो. So lipid bilayer, these 2 lipid bilayer is sandwiched between both sides, that is fixed with protein patches. So lipid molecule, each molecule of lipid, I mean जो गोटे डायग्राम एटा करले lipid molecule तार diagram के केमती आसीबो just look at here. I think this one is visible to all of you. Here this is a single molecule of lipid. It consists of two non-polar tails. You just find two non-polar tails. Data tail अछि लांगर अछि. Okay, non-polar means hydrophobic in nature. What they are heading, and one polar head. This is the head part, and it is polar head. So ke कोपट अछंती the non-polar tails facing each other. So एगुडा को tail side टा ए side को आसीबो, which will face to each other, and head towards the protein. So you just find out the protein. Towards the protein you will find out the head parts. Okay. So immediately structurally this lipid bilayer lipid molecule is consisting of. This one is also not found to be updated because this was not able to show the transportation across the membrane. Cannot depicted or cannot able to describe how transportation of those structures or membrane transportation that takes place. So that's why this theory is also not found to be up to date. Then another model that one is given by Robertson. So next model we will move, that is called unit membrane model. This one is given by Robertson in 1959, and according to him, he said that lipid and protein both are present, no problem, and the protein patches they remain as page-like structures outside the lipid bilayer. So lipid of both sides, protein guda kacha boli koila. And the important thing about this unit membrane model is, along with the cell membrane, all other membranes of the cell like membrane bounded organelles so जहाँ पे outer membrane रहला, so all membranes are found to be similar in their structure. So here the second point you should write, you should read, along with plasma membrane, all other membranes of the cell are composed of lipoproteins, means similar structure. They are made up of lipids as well as proteins. That is the one important. Next, second lipid bilayer is sandwich between protein layers. Last class model was sandwich model, all same. But the one concept, one step ahead is all other membranes are just like that of the cell membrane, made up of lipids and proteins. He observed and measured the thickness of the cell membrane, that's around 75 angstrom. First through here, that's around 75 angstrom thickness. But here one is this. The protein patches on both surfaces that measures around 20 angstrom, and lipid bilayer is around 35 angstrom. If you find, just a rough diagram, these are the lipid layers, single lipid layer, another lipid layer on the lower surface, and on both sides you will find protein patches. So this is the structure. You will find this is a protein layer, this is lipid bilayer, another protein layer outside or inside. So lipid on both sides you will find protein patches, and this is around 35 angstrom, and this protein is around 20 angstrom, and this protein is around again 20 angstrom. So total 20, 35, 20, that's around 75 angstrom in thickness. That's around 75 angstrom in thickness. So that's an idea of how lipids and proteins, they are significantly, or what is the scalar quantity, I have written all these things. Okay. So this theory also not updated. Then another theory or another model regarding to the cell membrane that came, that's popularly known as fluid mosaic model. So Bartolome fluid mosaic model to jiva, that is most important one, students, because it is the most accepted model, and this one is given by Singer and Nicholson in 1972. So Singer and Nicholson, two scientists, they have given the appropriate model for cell membrane, structure of cell membranes are the proper model they will try it only, and that one is also found to be most accepted. I can say that this is the last model. If any one of us or any one of you or any one of the scientists found that the appropriate model still there may be some extra additions, then that one is found to be more appropriate. But till date, this is the most accepted model for structure of cell membrane. This model is more popularly regarded as protein icebergs floating in the sea of lipids. So एटा टिके पिले मने रखिबो कोन प्रोटीन आइसबर्ग फ्लोटिंग इन द सी ऑफ लिपिड समुद्र रे आइसबर्ग जेमि भासे आइसबर्ग माने जो बरफ खंड जेमि समुद्र रे बरफ खंडा भासुथिबो माने ऊपर भी किछि देखा जाउथबो समुद्र ऊपर बरफ पहाड़ देखा जाउथबो पानी भीतर भी किछि आइसबर्ग रो किछि पार्ट्स थिबो मींस दे बरफ जोडा जोडा हम बरफ खंड रहउजे से पानी ऊपर को किछि उठिकी थिबो पानी भीतर भी किछि दबिकी थिबो एम्बेडेड डीपर भी जागी थिबो सो सेमिडिया स्ट्रक्चर ता देखा जाउछि बोले कहले सो प्रोटीन गुडा का बरफ खंड बडी लिपिड रो समुद्र रे से बुडीकी रहिछि सेमिति क्या देखा जाउछि मु डायग्राम टी तुमको कहबी एटी ओडे देखि पाइबो बोले मु तुम डायग्राम टी देखि दोछि here this is the outline structure of the lipid cell membrane according to fluid mosaic model so eta hoji pura kono lipid layers you just find these are the lipid layers bilayer lipid bilayer se pura mali ki thibo that is as a ocean or as a sea ta bhitor kone thi protein guda ka that is embedded so हम देखा जिवो केति ऊपर ऊपर देखिबा में एति देखा जिवो आ भीतर ऊपर देखा जिवो नि ना ऊपर सरफेस रे so you will find समुद्र रो पानी एमति पूरा रहिछि आ बरफ खंड बणी ए प्रोटीन गुडा बुडी के अछि सेमिति का देखा जाउछि बोले कोन कहछि प्रोटीन आइसबर्ग्स फ्लोटिंग इन द सी ऑफ लिपिड्स सो दिस मॉडल इज आल्सो पॉपुलरली नोन एज PLLP मॉडल प्रोटीन लिपिड लिपिड प्रोटीन मॉडल एमति ताको ना कराइछि PLLP मॉडल एटा मने रखि दिबो यदि असुविधा होछि किबा मदद करबे यू जस्ट राइट इट डाउन PLLP मॉडल So protein icebergs floating in the sea of lipids ए विषय हम दिया कथा है so এটা কোন আছে মানে according to this model the protein patches are present on both sides of the lipid bilayer समस्त एति जे ठीक कहले अब जो हम दीटा पढिले ट्राइलेमिनार मॉडल सेडिस मॉडल और यूनिट मेम्ब्रेन मॉडल समस्त एति ठीक कहले जे किंतु एक्स्ट्रा कहले बड़ा as well as the protein patches are embedded in the lipid bilayer अर्थ कोन कहला एटा ओडी लिपिड लेयर्स रहले एमिति lipid bilayer lipid layer रहला समस्त कहते जे प्रोटीन आर प्रेजेंट ऑन द बोथ सरफेसेस दिस साइड अछि ये किंतु कहते the protein patches present on both sides of the lipid bilayer ର both side रे प्रोटीन रहला as well as embedded in the lipid bilayer so some protein patches are also present deep in the lipid membrane lipid layer रे भी किछि प्रोटीन रहि जाय छि माने बुडी की अछि so गोटे एक्स्ट्रा एडिशन आसला that is embedded in the lipid bilayer so that you have to remember this model confirms the occurrence of two forms of protein so एथिरा हमर दीटा माने लिपिड तो रहला हम ठीक जानि पले लिपिड बाइलर दीटा रहला but there are two forms of protein the protein which are present outside and the protein which are present deep embedded in the lipid bilayer so ताको नै दीटा करले एक्सट्रिंसिक प्रोटीन और इंट्रिंसिक प्रोटीन so protein को दी प्रकार कराला लिपिड को किछि दी प्रकार कराला लिपिड बाइलर अछि but proteins are of two forms extrinsic and intrinsic so we will discuss about the extrinsic first so what are the extrinsic proteins so here it is these are also called as external protein we know what is the meaning of external means outside which are present outer to the structures anywhere these are small size of proteins छोटे protein गुडा को and present outer to the lipid bilayer they are present outer to lipid bilayer हम जो lipid layer से जो बनले तार बाहर साइड को रहला बोली से कहूची these are called extrinsic proteins और जो माने भीतर रहले ताको intrinsic कहवा आइडिया कोटा आसेला these proteins which are present outer to the lipid bilayer these are loosely attached अछि माने this can be easily removed so loosely attached to the membrane that's why easily separable you can separate it easily okay wait a minute next हम क्या आगे बढ़िबा this if you consider about the 100% of protein present in the cell membrane it consists of about 30% of the total protein हमर जति protein total रहला तार 30% consisting of this extrinsic protein it means the rest are intrinsic proteins 70% so we'll move to that so extrinsic protein or external protein which are loosely attached easily separable consists of 30% and are small size this is all about extrinsic protein present outside to the lipid bilayer Next, what is the intrinsic proteins? So if you consider about the intrinsic proteins, these are also called as internal or integral proteins. Remember the other names, the synonyms you should remember. Intrinsic protein or internal. You know about what is internal, and another concept that you have to mention, that is integral proteins. These are large size as compared to that of the extrinsic protein. Extrinsic protein छोटो गुड़ा कहला, एगुड़ा को large size टिके आसुची. These proteins are in a code achieve where it is present. Then have extrinsically that is present outside the lipid bilayer, but these are embedded inside the lipid layers. So embedded in the lipid bilayer. Lipid bilayer भितरे embedded माने गुंथी के अछि न ता भितरे दबिकी अछि. They are tightly attached. So tightly attached अछि cell membrane सहित माने तमे easily ताको separate करि परिबो नाही. It doesn't mean that you cannot separate it. You can separate it, but it is not easy. It may be some difficulties should be there. So can be easily separable, and it consists of 70%, as I have told you in the last slide. That is 30% of total protein of the cell membrane. That is okay. So next, that one is like this. So as I have told you, 70% of the total protein is of what? Intrinsic proteins, and the rest 30%, that's we know that one is about 30% is for extrinsic proteins. Here another thing you have to remember, this channel protein. This is little bit important. What are these channel proteins? These are also called as tunnel proteins or transmembrane proteins. So here I will show you some diagram. जो diagram टा करते से diagram टा करके देखिबा. So एटा खास में पढ़ी दिया गलो some intrinsic proteins. माने intrinsic protein है. Which are intrinsic proteins that are continuous across the membrane. Continuous across the membrane. That's called tunnel protein or channel proteins or transmembrane proteins. So what's that? Here you will see, wait. Here you will see, these are the lipid bilayers. Okay, and some proteins are present outside. I will make more diagrams of this. So you will see both sides. On both sides you will find outer and inner, both sides. These proteins are called extrinsic proteins. As written here, extrinsic protein. It's not heading. It is going to say arrow mark dekhi extrinsic protein, and this is also called extrinsic protein. Lipid bilayer का बाहर से उठने वाला मतलब extrinsic protein बोलते हैं. मुझे पीले तक दर्शा दीजिए. And second proteins which are present embedded into the lipid bilayer. मतलब lipid bilayer मझे किसी protein अच्छी, ये अच्छी. एगुड़ा का भी अच्छी lipid bilayer भीतर बुड़ी की अच्छी. These proteins are called intrinsic proteins. So मेरे IP लिखते हैं. Intrinsic proteins. So these intrinsic proteins, they are embedded in the lipid bilayer. But some of the intrinsic proteins like this one, which are continuous on both sides of the lipid membrane. So lipid membrane these type of intrinsic proteins are called as channel proteins or tunnel proteins. So channel proteins or tunnel proteins, the intrinsic protein, extrinsic protein because that is only present on either side. Both sides. But intrinsic proteins which connects on both surface or both sides of the lipid bilayer, that is called as channel protein or tunnel proteins or transmembrane protein. So these proteins in the lipid bilayer, cell membrane, they are associated with transportation of substances across the membrane easily. That's why they are called as channel protein or tunnel protein. So substances can pass on both sides from this structure. Okay. So here you will find some other types of structures which are associated with this. So ମୁଁ ଏବେ कोन कहछि इंट्रिंसिक प्रोटीन रो तो सब जहा विषय बुझले आमे आउ टिके मु आ विषय कहय चाहू. So there are certain structures associated with the cell membrane. So what are those structures associated with this? That is these chains. You just find out these chain-like structures. Okay, these are short chains of carbohydrate. These are short chain of carbohydrate. Here again, short chain of carbohydrate, which are either connected to lipid. Lipid to connect here, protein to connect here. So these short chains of carbohydrate, which are also called as glycocalyx. Short chain of carbohydrate attached to the cell membrane are known as glycocalyx. glycocalyx. This glycocalyx is of two types again. If this short chain of carbohydrate is attached to lipid, it is called as glycolipid. আমি आपको कहबो कोन glycolipid, এটা হচ্ছে GL লিখে দিই, মানে কোন glycolipid को बुझेला, because that is attached to the lipid layers. If it is attached to the protein, then that is called as glycoprotein. Glycolipid and glycoprotein, they are togetherly called as glycocalyx. What is its function? As I told you, signal transduction, signal reception, signal impulse receive करिबा substances को माने आम जे छुई की जानू जे एटा हम छुईले एटा कोन substance का जानिबा जेमिति, so signal को चिन्हिबा रे ए glycocalyx they are also having a function. Okay, and you will find that the glycocalyx appearance is more towards the outer surface as compared to the inner surface. Outer surface रे अधिक के पाइबो because सेपटु मेटेरियल सब जहा भी आसीबो, so ताको सेम दिगा structures को कहा जायछि. Here you will find structure associated with cell membrane. So glycocalyx, what I told you, glycolipid and glycoprotein. If these are short chains of carbohydrate, if that is attached to lipid, that is glycolipid. If it is attached to protein, that is called glycoprotein. Next, what is microvilli? So microvilli are finger-like projections of this cell membrane. So sometimes cell membrane they have a finger-like projections, and that what is its function? Increase the surface area, so absorption will be more. Mostly found in case of digestive system, kidney, intestines, maximum microvilli-like structures you will find. Mesosome, we have also already discussed about it. Structure associated with cell membrane of bacteria, prokaryotic cell, which helps in respiration as well as cell division, and also it helps in DNA replication of those bacterial cells. Lomasomes, which are structures present in the fungus, these are also enfoldings in fungal cell membrane, but it is associated with cellular repair. Cell जदि cellular नष्ट होइबार जाउछि ताको रिपेयर करबार प्रॉपर्टीज लोमासोम्स को. Then comes to the desmosome, tight junction, gap junction. These are important, you should remember. These are connections बोली कहा जाउछि, cell to cell connections or cell to cell हम कहबे continuations. So first one is desmosome. This is also known as macula adherens. Macula adherens बोलता कहा जाउछि, important one के one mark question से पळे आछि. These are intercellular junctions that mechanically integrate adjacent cells. दुईटा सेल को पाखापाखि लागि के रखिबारे सहायता करूची. Adherence माने adhere करिबा, join करिबारे सहायता करूची. Cell to cell or between cell membrane to cell membrane connection को होजुत कोन desmosome. Then comes tight junction. Is the name. The function is also same. So this is called as jonula occludens. So what does that mean? These are intercellular contacts. These are cell between the contact, but these are tightly attached so that there will be no leakage. Leakage of substances or leakage of materials there will be prevented. So intercellular contacts that seal माने कोन पूरा कंप्लीट जॉइन कर दबा, seal the space between individual cells. So intercellular space ही रखिबो नाही. Cell दीटा cell भितर जो space आसी जे ताको intercellular spaces कहवा जाय. These intercellular spaces is totally sealed by this tight junction so that there will be no leakage or there will be no slipping of substance slipping की बात आसी नहीं. Then comes this gap junction. These are the same that of the tight junction and desmosomes, cell to cell connection, but what is the difference is here? They are connected, two cells are connected by protein pipes. So pipe system बोले हमें तो कोई परिवार. So cells are connected to each other by protein pipes. Protein pipe द्वारा checking है जो protein packaging of proteins connections are there, which checks leakage into cellular spaces. So बाहर को किसी leakages of components, cytoplasm components or material secreted by cells that will be not slipped to outside. Okay, so these are the second structures associated with the cell membrane. For this class, this is almost this much, and in the next class we will discuss about the function of cell membrane. That is little bit important. So we have discussed today the structure of cell membrane. In the next class, we will discuss about the function of cell membrane. So next class means we will play. Next class we will find further. Okay, ciao.